Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I just wanted to do a random review, I guess, of the 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used the old Dalek rug, as it were, in my bedroom. Weird, because, yeah, it's been ages since I've done like a comic book review or something like that. I think the last time I used this, or filmed something here was like, I think the fanzine, sort of fan illustrated sort of thing that Andrew Cartmel had written a story in, as well as Matthew Toffolo and all that. So yeah, I just wanted to review this Sonic Screwdriver because I know a while back, or quite some time ago, I did a video on why I like the 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, and yeah, honestly, I think this one would have been a much more sort of, for lack of a better term, fan favourite, or not even so much a fan favourite, but be definitely liked a lot more, I think, or seen in a better light, at least, if Capaldi had had this Sonic since sort of Series 8, I reckon, and that, instead of having, obviously, Matt Smith since Series 8, and then what would later be the Sonic Shades, which, if you couldn't already tell by that remark, I don't particularly like. But yeah, I really like this Sonic. I mean, I know a lot of people's main issue is that it's either, or main two issues are that it's either too bulky and too just sort of clunky and too cluttered, or that it's, you know, sort of looks too much like just a toy. And that, I think my major criticism or annoyance would be these parts. For me, like, in the design aspect in that, I think. I know in Capaldi once said in an interview or behind the scenes sort of thing that his prop, his official Doctor Who, like, Sonic prop for Series 10 and that, was metal, made out of metal, so I can imagine this is awesome in metal and that, but as a toy, this bit is a bit more flimsy, I guess. The bottom bit's okay, I guess, but it's more the sort of mid to top sort of section that I'm more interested in. And honestly, I prefer this Sonic Screwdriver design over the 13th Doctor's Sonic. Now that might be quite controversial considering that's the newest series and all that, but I love how she makes the Sonic Screwdriver. I adore that. I'm fine with that. Just the pure aesthetic, though, is a bit naff, you know. The Doctor's supposed to be like this intelligent alien and that, and, you know, usually has all these things and that, and then the Sonic just kind of looks a bit naff, really. And that, I guess, I do get that it was because she was making it out of, you know, what was to hand, but yeah. So in this mid-section, you've got this, like, sort of section here, with this, like, sort of raised sort of disc, which, if obviously you go up, it makes this noise, and makes it illuminate fluorescent green, and that, just doing that. And then if you do it down, it does it blue. If you do it up, and do this sort of motion, then it does that, like a pulsating type thing. And then if you do this, it does that, like, it's really cool play feature type thing. And that, I love how with the blue one, I think it was Knock Knock that the 12th Doctor used it as like almost a torch, which I was thinking you really couldn't do with any of the classic series Doctor's Sonics, or even some of the more recent newer series Sonics. Maybe only Matt Smith's, and maybe potentially you know, David Tennant and that, maybe, as well as Jodie's, maybe, but even so, I don't know, I really like Series 10, and I really like this Sonic. It, as I say, it very much grew on me. These metal claw-like things do look like, kind of reminiscent of, like, the Matt Smith sort of extendable claws, but then these look, obviously, like they're retracted, but they never do actually extend, either in the show or on the actual, sort of toy or prop replicas, even. Then you've got like these gold bands as well, and that. It looks of the TARDIS, which makes sense considering it gets shot out of the TARDIS, so, you know. And I always like when the Sonic sort of corresponds and correlates with the TARDIS interior design. And I know a lot of people, it might have been Capaldi himself who said, like, the the top bit is very much supposed to be like the light bulb sort of top part of the sonic screwdriver, TARDIS even. Like the top bit here is supposed to be like the top bit of the sort of lamp, but obviously quite a bit bigger than that of the actual lamp in the on the TARDIS and that. So yeah, I mean, it's not the worst Sonic to hold, but it is a bit, I don't know, a bit chunky and well, not chunky, but a bit clunky to hold at first, I guess. But the more you sort of use it, the better you get sort of you know, holding it in your hand and that, I guess, and that, and yeah, I just like the fact that it has all these like little parts that make it look like it's got like little screws and bits and pieces and that. So you know, as I say, I do really like this Sonic, and if you are a huge fan of the 12th Doctor, then obviously the 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver is a must-have. If you're on the fence about it, I'd personally purchase it, but that's just someone who, obviously, as I say, as time has gone on, has very much grown to like this Sonic. And that, if anything, as I say, I wish it was either in the Capaldi era from the beginning, either that, or we actually got this in Jodie's era. Honestly, I think, or maybe like she loses the Sonic for a couple episodes, like first 4 episodes, and then finds this Sonic and that, and then just keeps this one. I don't think I'd be fine with the Jodie Whittaker Sonic if it weren't for the fact, if it was like temporary. And that, no, yeah, if it was only like there for a little bit, and that, not temporary, I guess. Oh, and that, if it was just, if it weren't permanent, then that would be fine. But it is permanent, so, and she overuses it, and that, I guess. I mean, this one was used, I don't know, like, I want to say sparingly, but I don't know. I mean, then again, we only got the 1 series with it, so it could have been used a lot in Series 10, and I wouldn't have minded. But as I say, prior to this Sonic design, we had the Sonic shades, which I'm not a fan of, and then yeah, Matt Smith's one, which was fine for Matt Smith, but I think Capaldi didn't really pull off that Sonic personally, and that. But yeah. I don't even know if we ever got that in the show, that one. And comment below, does it actually, like, light up green in the show? Probably a really stupid question, I bet you it does. And I look like a complete idiot now. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And as I say, I would highly recommend, if you're a big fan of Doctor Who, and don't already own a Doctor Who Sonic Screwdriver, and you can find this for relatively cheap, anywhere between like £10 and £15, I'd say buy it, personally. So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe.